Welcome to ATL Insider. I'm Carlene Brown, and today we are talking about planning the perfect event or party, and we're doing it from the red carpet event of a new designer in Atlanta, Sheree Whitfield, as she debuts her line, She. Now we're going to talk to event planner extraordinaire Jamal King about this event and how to throw the perfect soiree. But first, let's meet a young lady who is planning a Sweet 16 into more than a party, but an event. Her name is Akilah Walden, a young lady with a big heart and a big idea. Take a look. At first glance, Akilah Walden looks like your average teenager. But this new Schools of Carver art sophomore is a little lady with a big heart.
She was preparing for her 16th birthday, as many of you will be doing soon. Her 16th birthday, which is a very, very special time in all of our lives.
Akilah is an active student at Carver High School with an eye for the extravagant. That's why when it came to planning her Sweet 16, it went from a party to an event.
First thing that rattled off, I reflect on, I think it was MTV when they had all these big birthday bashes, the one that was on Peachtree, and I'm like, wow, what a brat. You know, and I thought she was going to do the same thing. She said, no, mine's going to have a different twist. And I said, share it with me. And she came to me and she said, you know, I would love to find a way to give back to community during my 16th birthday party. And I'm like, let me hear what you have in mind. She said, instead of just having a birthday party, I would like to connect with a charity of my choice.
Akilah not only presented her idea to the principal, Dr. Marvin Pryor, but also to her peers who embraced the idea.
For my Sweet 16, I wanted to have an opportunity to give back, and I came across an organization called Chris Kids, and it was a group home for teenagers, and I said that was a good idea because what better organization to give back to than teenagers that go through things just like us.
And she invited representatives from Chris Kids to speak to the students at Carver to gain support for her very worthy cause.
Well, Chris Kids is a group home. We've been around since 1981, all right here in Metro Atlanta.
And the students were not only supportive of Akilah, but many were inspired.
It's not often that people have parties and that they really want to give back because they're mostly thinking about what they're doing about their party. So I thought it was very good what she's doing.
When she was telling me about the Kids Foundation, I was like, what is that? But after hearing the day, and I was like, why would somebody have to pay $5 to get in the party? But after hearing what it was about, I felt very good because like anytime you get the need to help someone else or just the opportunity to help someone else, it's always like, I feel like I'm gonna get a blessing. So like I got an invitation, but I still feel like I have to donate just, you know, to be nice.
Being that this event has mushroomed or basically blossomed into an extraordinary event, other kids and other teenagers here at Carver School of the Arts have now been talking about doing similar events and actually seeing how they can too be a help to the community.
Now, Chris Kids is an organization that helps lots of young children and teenagers right here in the Metro Atlanta area, and they are the recipient of a very wonderful young woman who is trying to give back while she celebrates her Sweet 16. 16 is definitely not what it used to be. Super Sweet 16 parties are popping up everywhere, and young ladies are turning them into red carpet events. Akilah Walden was no exception. Her party was something that is sure to be talked about for a very, very long time. Take a look. After months and months of planning and preparation, the big day has finally arrived for Akilah Walden. Several of her closest friends are on hand to serve as her royal court in waiting as she prepares for her Super Sweet 16 party.
Hey best friend, it's me. Hi. Happy birthday, love you.
Happy birthday, Akilah.
Happy birthday, Akilah.
And the
Happy
chicken's
birthday, Akilah.
Thanks for the chicken.
The party falls after a long day of preparation. And as with any major event, there are mishaps.
So the cake fell today. Very devastating. But they got me a prettier cake than the one we actually paid for. So, yes, I'm happy about that.
And as Akilah gets ready for her party, her grandmother preps the last few dresses by hand and remembers her granddaughter's big day.
I'm very proud of her. So as a proud mother would be, they said, you didn't do this, Ma, for what Mommy did you? I said, oh, yes, I did. Even worse.
The anticipation of the big event has Akilah anxious about who will attend.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm nervous.
So describe your
Today is the day, and I can't wait.
party crowd.
Way more people than I expected are coming. And they're trying to get there early because I know the line's going to be extremely long. There's going to be a whole lot of people. But I don't know what's going to happen because we only have the first floor, and it only holds 150 people. And I think more than that are coming. It makes me feel really special. Because I don't want it to be nobody there. I'd rather it be too many people.
And as she gets closer and closer to applying the finishing touches, Akilah feels more and more like a princess.
I should have done it.
Do you feel like a princess?
I really do. And that was the plan, and I'm getting everything that I want.
Akilah, you look real pretty.
Thanks. I envisioned the big dress. I envisioned the nice hairstyle with the curls and the makeup artist, and all my boys and all my girls are here. Ah! I can't even breathe.
And now that they're running fashionably late, the royal court is ready for Akilah to make her first appearance.
Hey girl, you fine, girl. Cinderella.
You have a boyfriend?
Followed by the entrance of her mom, Akilah and her court were off for the big night. Akilah and her court arrived at the Verve Lounge in downtown Atlanta, and she was met with an entrance that was fit for a queen. Akilah made her way through the crowd and spent the evening meeting and greeting her guests, dancing, and making sure everyone had a great time.
You like it so far?
Yeah!
It's going good? Okay.
We're doing tequila tonight.
How you doing? I'm fine. I'm hot. You look beautiful. Thank you. Y'all just got here? Y'all just got here? Not too long ago. Bye. You're beautiful. Happy birthday.
And following some special entertainment, Akilah was off for a quick change for phase 2 of her Super Sweet 16.
Happy birthday, dear Akilah. Happy birthday
And finally, the moment many had been waiting for, a chance to recognize the purpose for the party, Chris Kids.
I just wanted to let you guys know that the $5 you all donated are going to Chris Kids organization. It's a group home for teenagers. So all the money that you donated will go towards them.
Miss Akilah and her family are very, very generous in asking that this be a fundraiser for Chris Kids. So on behalf of Chris Kids and all of our young people, we just want to say thank you.
Thank you.
And when it was all said and done, more than 200 students had attended Akilah's Super Sweet 16, and more than $1,000 was raised for Chris Kids, with a special donation from NFL football player Takeo Spikes.
Oh my gosh, it was so amazing. I was more than I could ever expect for, more than I could ever dream for my daughter. I'm so happy that she had the time of her life and that she was able to celebrate her Sweet 16 and with all her friends and actually do something that was helpful to our community, such as the Chris Kids Foundation.
I really appreciate the fact that she's giving back, because it's a lot of teenagers our age that are underprivileged. You know, they don't have a lot of the privileges we have. So I feel like, you know, she did a real good thing from her heart to give back to the community, you know, and other kids her age.
With most Sweet 16, people don't really think of stuff like that, and that was a good idea for her, and that was like really good to give back to charity.
I think that was a good idea, and I think the kids will see more and more of this. we have more of this to come.
I just think it's a great thing with a lot of kids these days. They just want themselves, and she was just more than willing to give more out as opposed to just getting in. And I just appreciate her for doing that, and she's doing a good job.
And as a token of my appreciation, Akilah and her mom and stepfather accompanied me to a recent Ludacris Foundation event at Lenox Square Mall. Akilah hobnobbed with some local celebs and got a photo opportunity with Ludacris, courtesy of Barry Florence and the Ludacris Foundation. Well, that's our show for today on ATL Insider. We want to wish Akilah Walden a very happy Super Sweet 16. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.